Behind these neatly trimmed hedges, an oil drill has been active since 1965. Extraction occurs as close as 3 feet from families and USC students.
I had no idea that the oil rig was being built there or even existed.
Nikki Wong is a community organizer with Redeemer Community Partnership. She worked to get residents' voices heard.
I've spoken to some residents who are woken up much earlier than they'd like to be by the noise. People have shared how the fumes smell horrible. It's like having a gas station in their house.
Those smells come from air pollutants, carcinogens, and endocrine disruptors emitted during drill operations. There has never been an environmental impact report for the site. In such a high-density area, Richard Parks says the drill should have never been built.
This is a land use that was never compatible with a residential neighborhood. And now we need to find a way to fix that.
Last October, city officials passed new regulations on the drill site. They're requiring the oil company to set up 45-foot enclosures on drilling equipment, as well as a monitoring system to track noise, vibrations, and toxic fumes. Community organizers presented city officials with scientific studies, signed petitions, and resident testimonies. Parks even brought officials to the site so they could experience the sound and smells of operations firsthand. But Redeemer is pushing for more regulation. They are calling for a setback distance that would prohibit oil extraction within 2,500 feet of a school, home, or church. The Los Angeles Department of Public Health confirms this is the minimum distance that would cover noise, odor, and explosion impacts.
Sentinel Peak Resources took over the site in December. Their attempt to appeal the city's decision was denied.
Our member companies already operate under the toughest oil and natural gas regulations in the country.
Parks hopes that these provisions will lead to the closure of the drill site.
It's really imperative that we find ways to quickly transition these urban neighborhood drilling sites to something that will really sustain and work toward the health and safety of residents.
Further legal action from Sentinel Peak will delay Redeemer's goals, but while the regulatory battle continues, residents are left to endure the toxic exposure.